students, last day we have started the application of trigonometry, and as you can see that I have drawn a triangle, right angle triangle. Then whatever you got in your last class, that is line of sight. Last day also I told line of sight means what? This is the line of sight. Suppose I am looking towards this. This is my line of sight. Or I am standing here but I am looking down. This is my line of sight. Okay? So same line may be upward, may be downward. When upward I am looking, that time it is the angle of elevation. That time it is angle of elevation with the base. When I am looking down, then this way, this is the angle of depression. Remember, when you are looking down, that time angle of depression. When you are looking up, that is angle of elevation. Up looking, angle of elevation. Down looking, angle of depression. But both these two words ultimately will convert into single angle. How? Because whatever this line I have drawn for the angle of depression, this is a virtual line. This is a virtual line which is parallel to the base. Which is parallel to the base. As it is parallel to the base and it is virtually it is the baseline. So ultimately these two lines, this dotted line and this one, BC, will be parallel to each other. And if this virtual line and BC are parallel to each other and AC is the transversal, then you know a pair of lines intersected by a transversal, then alternate angles are equal. This theta, that's the reason I have written both theta, because ultimately these two are equal. So here four things. Actually, basically, last also I told here basically four things you have to remember. Line of sight, then angle of elevation, angle of depression, and the trigonometric ratios. These are the four things. 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4. And these trigonometric ratios also, everything you don't need here. Basically, mainly, we'll use here sine, cos and tan. Sine, cos and tan. And that's the reason I have written down this thing. Clear? So these are the things you will get here. Now, last I explained few questions. Let me continue today with some more questions. Okay. So that is exercise 9. Actually, I told last day also it is exercise 9, not 9.1. Now, one thing you see, today we'll start with question number 5. A kite is flying at a height 60 meters above the ground. A kite. So, kite, you know the form, two adjacent lines are equal. So, suppose this is the kite. This is kite. Because this part equal to this equal to this. Now, from here this is the line. Line means what? Thread. String is with which the kite is flying. And what they are asking, kite is 60 meters above the ground. This is the 60 meters above the ground. Now, you have to draw the base. Base is the nothing but the ground. Base is the ground. Question number 5. Question number 5. Base is the ground. Okay. Now, what else? So, this is given. The kite is 60 meters above. So, this is 60 meters. This is 60 meters. Then next what is given? String attached to the temporarily tied to a point. So this string is tied. Suppose this is the tie point from the ground. This is the ground part. Okay, ground. So in this it is tied. So suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C. Then the inclination of the string with the ground. This is the string, this is the ground, 60 degree. Now you have to find out what is the length of the string. So AC, here AC is question mark. BC is the height of the kite, 60 meter. Then angle CAB equal to 60 degree. Now you see, I have written these three formula. Now out of these three formula, which one will be used to find out the length of the string? Your altitude is given, hypotenuse you have to get. So definitely this is the formula, that's sine. So sine angle CAB equal to BC by AC. BC sine, this is how much? 60 degree. Then what is BC equal to how much? 60 by AC. Sine 60 degree how much? Sine 60 degree equal to root 3 by 2 equal to 60 by AC. So ultimately what is that? AC equal to 120 by root 3 equal to how much? 40 into 3 is 120. So 40 root 3. 40 root 3. Therefore length of the string is 40 root 3 meter. Length of the string is 40 root 3 meter. Okay? So see, these are the three important formulae. And then automatically you can solve the question. And diagram, last day also I told, diagram is the most important. If you can see the diagram, then if you can draw the diagram correctly, half of the work is over. Now let's see next one. Now next one, another interesting. Suppose I am standing here. I have a certain height. Then from that height, this is my eyesight. From there I am seeing. So when I see from here, from my eyesight, there will be that horizontal line should be drawn. Horizontal line will not be from my feet. Okay? It should be from my eyesight because I am looking there. So my eyesight, that horizontal line has to be drawn. Okay? So see, a 1.5 meter tall boy standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 60 degree, 30 degree to 60 degree as he walks. I told you one thing. See, even this one also. If I pull this one little bit back, that hypotenuse will increase, angle will decrease. Hypotenuse will increase, angle will decrease. And as we will move, suppose this one only, if I move towards this side, then what will happen? The 60 degree will go on increasing, and when it will be 90 degree, AB will be equal to 0. AB will not be there. Clear? So this is the most important thing. Okay? So please, my dear student, so I wrap this part. Now question number 6. But this part today I am not going to wrap, because then you can get the link that how to decide which trigonometric ratio you have to use it. Okay? So first of all, I draw my height. My height, I cannot draw as a whole, otherwise I will draw. Let's see. So this one. So suppose this is my height, this is another one. As I'm walking through, so this one, so this is the distance, then this distance little bit from my eyesight it will go, so this is the distance will go, so definitely do not cut the head, so this one, okay, it will not go inside the head, okay, so please be careful for that, okay, so this is the one, and then I'll draw this is the perpendicular, okay, then this one first, so this is the eyesight, then here is another eyesight, okay, so this is another eyesight, okay, so then you see what they are asking, 1.5 meter, so this is 1.5 meter as a whole, this is 1.5 meter, okay, this is 1.5 meter, okay, clear? Okay, next let's see the angle of elevation of the eyes, 30 degree to 60 degree, standing at a distance, is standing at some distance from 30 meter tall building. The height of the elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases 30 degree to 60 degree as he walks towards the building. Find the distance he walked towards the building. Find the distance he walked towards the building. So what is asking? 30 meter is what? See, at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. So building height is given. So building height includes definitely this 1.5 also. This is 30 meter. Then what is the actual height? Because while I am standing, that length of the board will not be along with my height. My height should be subtracted, then remaining part. Okay, from there only I am looking, not from my feet. I am looking from my eyes. So from eyesight, so that distance should be subtracted. So if I subtract this distance, then what it will be? It will be 28.5 meter. 28.5 meter. So suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay? Now this is 30 degree, this is 60 degree. S will move towards the building. The slanting line will be more stiff. As will move away from the building, the stiffness will go decreasing. It will be more slanting line. Okay? Just like a climbing a hill straight and climbing a hill through the slanting path. Okay, clear? So this is the one. So then you see what you have to find out, that AB equal to 28.5, because total is including the distance height of the boy. Then CB you have to get, DB you have to get, and then angle C equal to 30 degree, angle D equal to 60 degree. These are the required things. Then you see how to do. So if I subtract, if I get that CB and then if we get that DB, then from DB we can subtract from CB, we'll get CD, because that is the distance. Because they are asking, you see, find the distance he walked towards the building. So this part is the question mark. This part is the final answer. These two we have to get, but this is the final answer. If you are not able to get the final answer, you will not get a full mark. So remember that. So this is question number 6. This is question number 6. Okay. So see here also, once again, see here height is there. I don't need to get the hypotenuse. I have to get the base. Height and the base. Now out of these three, which one will be applicable? Definitely it will be tan, because perpendicular and the base. Okay, so let's see, use. So from triangle A, B, C, what do we get? Tan 30 degree. I am not writing again like last time. Angle name I am not writing, so that I can solve within the space. So tan 30 degree equal to AB by CB. Now tan 30 degree is what? 1 by root 3. AB is what? 28.5. CB not there. So CB equal to 28.5 root 3. Then from triangle ABD, what will you get? Tan 60 degree equal to AB by DB. So ultimately what is that? Root 3. AB how much? AB 28.5 dB. So ultimately dB equal to 28.5 by root 3. If I cancel it, it will be how much? 9, then 0.5 root 3. 9.5 root 3. So ultimately, then you see, you have to get CD equal to CB minus DB. CB is how much? CB equal to 28.5 root 3, and then DB is how much? Minus 9.5 root 3. So root 3 is common. So ultimately how much? 19 root 3. 19 root 3. So this is your answer. Therefore, the boy moved 19 root 3 meter moved towards the building. 19 root 3 moves towards the building. Is it clear? So this is the answer for question number 6. Now question number 7. So before I go to question number 7, by the time you will write down this thing, and let me go through the question. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of 20-meter high building, 45 degree and 60 degree, have two angles. One is 45 degree and there is 60 degree. And one from the top of the tower, see what is given? The angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of 20-meter high building. My first question is that, whether did you notice the telecom tower fixed on the top of the building, or advertisement fixed on the top of the building? So if I say that a transmission tower is fixed on the top of the building, then when I'm looking two things. One, what is the height of the building? And two, what is the height of the tower? Height of the tower is 2 tower, building height plus tower height. And when I am looking the height of the building, actually I am looking to the foot of the tower. Clear, my dear student? So this is the way you have to analyze the question, and then only you can draw the diagram. Otherwise you cannot draw the diagram. So every time, see, this is a real life scenario. That transmission tower, that Airtel tower or BSNL tower or Vodafone tower, anyone fixed on the top of the building. Okay, and then that way you can see. Okay, so let's see question number 7. So suppose the top of the building, no? Okay. So suppose okay. Suppose this is the building, okay, this is the building, this is the building, this is the building, okay, this is the building, this is the building, and on the top of the building this tower is fixed, tower. This tower is fixed. Okay? This tower. Okay? Now, from here you are getting 1. And another from here. These are the 2. So, when it is less height, angle will be less, more height, angle will be more. So this is 60 degree and this is 45 degree. Okay? Suppose this is A, B, C, and suppose this is D. So what you have to do, see, find the height of the tower. 60 meter, how much is given? 20 meter high building. So this one, BC is given. BC is 20 meter. BC is 20 meter. It is already given. And you have to find out the height of the tower. Already I told. When I say height of the tower means height of the tower alone will not get. Will get along with the height of the building. So if I say, this is question number 7. If I'll say AC equal to how much? AB plus BC. Okay? Now AB is how much? AB is X, BC is 20, so as a whole this is meter. And then obviously the two angle from the top is angle A, D, C equal to 60 degree, and angle from the foot, this is the foot of the tower but top of the building, foot of the tower but top of the building, and that is nothing but angle BDC equal to 45 degree. Whether I have written correctly, my student? 45 degree, correct. Okay. Bottom and the top of the transmission tower. Okay. So let's see now. Now once again you decide whether we have to get the base, whether we have to get the height, whether we have to get that hypotenuse. Definitely we should not get the hypotenuse, because hypotenuse there is no use, but base there is a use. Why? Because you see, whichever triangle you take, triangle ACD or triangle BCD, whichever triangle you take, ultimately you are using CD. So that's why here, which one ratio will be used? Whether tan, sine or cos. Hypotenuse we are not using. We are using perpendicular and the base, and perpendicular and the base is nothing but tan theta. So we are using tan theta. Okay? So let's see. From triangle ACD, what you will get? Tan. I am not writing angle, so my dear student, you can write down angle because so that I can minimize the space. Then AC by DC. AC by DC. So ultimately how much? It is √3. Then it is how much? AC. AC is how much? X plus 20. X plus 20 by DC. Ultimately what is? DC equal to X plus 20 by √3. This is Roman 1. This is Roman 1. Then from triangle BCD, what is that? Tan 45. Tan 45 degree equal to BC by DC. Tan 45, 1 equal to 20 by DC. Ultimately what is that? DC equal to 20. This is equation number 2. From 1 and 2. What is that? It is 20 equal to X plus 20 by √3. So ultimately if you use as an equation, then what will you get? I'll write down directly answer. I'll skip one step. So my dear student, please you do that whichever line I'll skip, that line you do by yourself. X equal to √3 minus 1 into 20. √3 minus 1 into 20. So what is the height of the tower? Height of the tower is √3 minus 1 into 20 meters. √3 minus 1 into 20 meters. This is one line I skipped, so please complete that line. Okay? So this is the solution for question number 7. Okay? Now let me see. Question number 7 I do already. Done. I have done. Now question number 8. Question number 8 I will not do. Question number 8 and 6 almost same. Almost same. That is a combination of two figures. Combination of two figures. That you see question number 6, 1.5 meter. So that part, and this is the figure. I will explain you. See, stand on the foot of a top of a pedestal. Now it is top of the building. It will be top of the pedestal. If you see any park, if there is any statue, the statue will be stand on a certain pedestal or a platform. That means one that table-like format will be there. On that it will be. Or you can see one more thing. When you are going for any competition, that prizes, that trophies are kept on the top of the table. So that is the thing. So this is here the building. Here it is pedestal. Is it clear, my dear student? Okay. So this is the one. Then let's see question number 9. Question number 9. The angle of elevation on the top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degree, and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. Find if the tower is 50 meter, find the height of the building. Height of the building. You see here there are two things. Suppose this is a tower, this is a building. This is a tower, this is a building. Please see this one. See, suppose this is the building. This is the building. Okay, from top of the building to the foot of the tower. This is the angle form. Similarly, another will come from top of the building or top of the tower to the bottom of the building. Okay, so this way two cross will be there. Two cross. Okay, so let's see. I hope already you have copied this one. So then I'll draft. Okay. Okay. Question number 9. So see, this is one, this is another, and both are standing on the same ground. This is a building. This is a, suppose this is a building. This is a building. Okay, this is a building. This is a building. Okay, this is a building. Okay, and this is tower. This is tower. Okay, this is a tower. Now, top of the tower. See, the angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower. Top of the building to the foot of the tower. This is the foot of the tower. Is how much? Is 30 degrees. So this is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees. Next you see. And the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building. If you remember, last day I told you one thing. Bigger the angle, more will be the steep. That today also I told. So automatically height increased. Okay. So what you do? Find, see, from the same point, angle of 60 degrees. If the tower is 50 meters, find the height of the building. Tower, suppose this is A, B, and this is C, D. AB equal to how much? AB equal to 50 meters. AB equal to 50 meters. CD, question mark. CD is the question mark. So, just like same as last question, the base is same. Base we have to that not different. For both, same base. Now, once again you decide what you have to find and which ratio you have to use. Here you can see that height is given. Here height you have to get. Base not there, hypotenuse not there. But angle, both the angles are there. Which is common? Whether hypotenuse for both are common or base is common for both. Base is common for both. As base is common for both and height is already one height is there, so by using this height definitely we will get the base. And if we get the base, we can get this height. Yes or not? In that case, which is the ratio will be used? Tan theta, sin theta, cos theta. Which one? We are not using hypotenuse. Hypotenuse has no use, absolutely no use. So definitely it will be tan theta. So one thing my dear student you have understood that how easy to find out this thing if you know this part, this basic conception if you have. Okay, my dear student. So please be careful for these basic concepts, nothing else. Otherwise it is very simple. If you read the question, if you draw the correct diagram, you will get the correct answer. Okay? So let's see. Let's see. See, from triangle A, B, C, sorry, D. What is that? 10, 60 degree. Once again, I did not write the angle. So please, my dear student, AB by DB. AB how much? So root 3. AB how much? AB is 50 by DB. So ultimately DB equal to 50 root 3. This is equation number. Oh, equation not needed. Okay, equation not needed. Because we'll use directly. From triangle CDB. What is that? 10, 30 degree equal to CD by DB. Then 1 by root 3 CD remains 50 by root 3. 50 by root 3. Yes or not? Then ultimately how much it is? CD equal to 1 by root 3 into 50 by root 3. So ultimately 50 by 3. So what is the height of the building? Height of the building is 50 by 3 meter. So see, my dear student, once again I am telling, this chapter is not so tough. It is easy compared to your last chapter. Okay? So these three things, this line of sight, angle of depression, angle of elevation, this thing you have to know, and remaining all simple. Okay?